Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that lovely little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA, as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel, everybody. This is my October 2025 Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 32. Yippee! Yay! I know. I'm hoping to hit 40. That's at least what I'm aiming for. We'll see if I get there. I mean, if I only use the stamps in it, I can get there. But I have a few envelopes. I have a few other pieces that I can use. I think I have a few card bases I can use. So I think I'm going to get there just fine. So this kit is called Cozy Christmas, and you could have made 3, 3, 3, and then the wonderful envelopes to cut up. So on the back, as always, this QR code would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it is designed. A visual of everything that comes in the kit. Down here, it lists those coordinating colors, and once again, videos 1 through 5, I share with you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we just kind of mosey along. This one down here would lead you to this set of 6 dies called the Abundant Joy dies. They can coordinate with anything and everything your heart desires, but they will coordinate with October, November, and December's Paper Pumpkin kit. The stamps. The stamps are great. Merry Christmas, joy to the world, deck the halls, which is my go-to for the envelopes. It just is. And the 2 stars. With that being said, this is gonna be a really quick one. I'm using another one of those DSP cardstock pieces that 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. Why? Because I want to use it. I don't want to hoard it. I don't want to keep things. I want to use what I have, so I feel good about buying other things. And Christmas time is here, and I'm going to use them. So for those of you who don't have this, choose a piece of DSP that has maybe some green and red in it, a poinsettia of your choice, and then a coordinating or the very same DSP as your layer number 1. My layer number 1, because it's made into the cardstock, would be 4 1/4 by 5.5. My card base is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. So I don't have to do layer number 1 because it's built into the card base because I used it as such. Have a white envelope. My layer number 1 is this piece of ephemera from the kit, the one with the ticket corner punches. Now I'm not altering this at all. I'm not doing anything to it. I am using this scrap. This scrap piece is as it was laying on my desk, so I don't even know the measurements. It is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. This is simply going to go right across like that. Oh, before we want to do that, I want to stamp. We're going to stamp Merry Christmas up top here. So let's get that stamp in Pierce Matte. I need to change out my scrap paper. I really do. All right, we want Real Red or Poppy Parade. Either one would do really well, but I'm going to use the Real Red because it's right here. And there's my poinsettia. I have 2 from DSP. There's my Merry Christmas. We're making a big, bold statement here. Now I want it in the center, like so. I'm going to give this a minute. I'm just going to hang out with y'all and just sit here and let that ink soak in. Give it a second. I want a really good inking, and I'm hoping I got it really good right now. Oh, it could have been better, but this is what it is, and it's going to stay that way. So now that I have that done, I should have inked it up more. I'm going to glue down my DSP below it. So this was 2 1/4 by 3. Oh, and I want it down a little bit. It's not quite there, but it's close enough. Almost to the bottom. Being straight might help. All right. So can you get, oh, it should have been over a little bit. So now I'm going to take this and glue it on my card base. The reason why I chose these two is because this is so similar to the pattern here. And this just breaks it up a little bit, and you see this peeking out from here. But what's going to make it work is we're going to pop that poinsettia right there. And yes, I could glue it flat, but I'm going to put it up on dimensionals. Why? Because I can, and it makes me happy. I haven't thought about which way I want it. I think that looks good. So a little bit peeking out there. I could vacuum that up, but now I have this poinsettia, which we're going to cut up and use it on the inside of this card. So our inside, that's a dilemma, right? Because I used our great big sentiment. So we are going to go with the wishing you a very happy Christmas. This one from October 20s. Paper pumpkin kit. We're going to use this one for the inside. Going to give it a second, and then I'm going to put a portion of this here, and then I'm going to use the other portion for this corner to make it all coordinate. I think my real red needs re-inking. All right, so with that being done, I'm not going to stamp any branches, but we are going to stamp our envelope with just Deck the Halls. And since I'm using the 2020s paper pumpkin, I'm losing the cap to my glue here. I'm going to go ahead and use the Merry Christmas, making sure that's the right Merry Christmas. It is right there. I'm going to put this on the back. I think one side of my ink pad is, I'm going to stick it straight in the center. All right. With that being done, envelope check. Now I can move the ink pad, and we are going to do some gluing here. So I need a portion of this. So I'm going to come here like this and just do a couple little lines. And I need, that looks good. Oops, need to turn it a little bit because this is a straight edge. We don't want that. And it looks like I need a little bit of glue along the edge here. So now we're going to cut it off. Thank you, Michelle, for the lovely cover to my scissors, because it did not come with one. So this is where it's tricky, right? I'm going to come in here and cut this off. And now I have this one, which I could use that entire piece either on the side. I really don't want that much, or I can actually put it over here. I think I'm still going to not use all of it. So I'm going to use like that much of it. And put it right there. And just like that, it's not glued down all the way yet. It needs a little time to set. But those are now garbage. And now I have used up that poinsettia. And we have ourselves a beautiful card. Beautiful front. We could put bling. Oh, I was like, that envelope. That's not the envelope. That's a half a card base. I'm still working around something for. I think this is gorgeous. I think all this really needs, now it could use some 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3 bling. It could. What do I have here? I have these stars. I haven't, those actually, not sure. I like this star, but I'm thinking I want to use these little red berries. I almost like these white ones, but I'm thinking the red ones. We could use the trio of berries. Let's see what those look like. Oh, I do like those. Okay, one. You know, I hoarded these. Lori, I know you gave these to me last year, and here they still are because it was like, oh, if I use them, then I won't have them. And sometimes, you know, it's hard for me too to use things. It's like I have a tendency to want to hoard them. So do I want to put it there? I think I want to put it here. So I am using them. No more hoarding things. You need to use what you have. So thank you, Lori. And just like that, my card is done. So thanks for watching. I am working on one more card. So there will be 2 on Sunday as well. I'm trying to tweak it just a little bit, but this was an easy one. So I could do this one, no problem. Lickety split, right? So I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.